Hey everybody, welcome into Uncle Drew's Kitchen. Tonight we're making one of my favorites, one of my go-tos. It's a spicy chicken burrito bowl. Some of the basic spices that you'll have in your cupboard. You'll notice a bunch of vegetables that I've got down here, some chicken. So let's get to it, follow along. You'll see the recipe in the description. Boom!
So let's start by slicing our bell peppers. For my burrito bowls, I like to have 3 separate colors. I usually go with red, green, and either yellow or orange. Whichever you might have in the fridge, those will do. After we've sliced up our bell peppers, let's move on to slicing up our red onion. Depending on how many people you're cooking for, will really depend on how many peppers and onions you're going to slice. I like to prepare at least 3 to 6 meals at a time to save on my prep work for the entire week. Next, we're going to chop up our green onions and our parsley. You'll notice that I'm taking care of all of my vegetables first prior to moving on to the chicken. This way it keeps our cooking station as sanitary as possible and minimizes our cleaning time later. Next, let's slice 2 limes in halves and move on to chopping our cilantro. Dice it as finely as possible. We also need 1 clove of garlic. Just simply remove the peels. It's going to be going into our blender. Next, we'll move on to what is going to be the base of the dipping sauce. That's 1 whole avocado. Now carefully take your knife and slice all the way around the avocado, then grip it firmly with both hands, give it a little twist and pull it apart. Next, use a spoon to separate the avocado from its peel. Next, carefully take your knife and pierce the seed in the avocado, give it a little twist and it should pop right off. Then simply remove the avocado from the peel. Now that all of our vegetables are prepped, we'll move on to our chicken. Depending on how many meals you're preparing or how many people you're cooking for will determine how many chicken breasts you need to use. Here I'm using 3 as that will typically make me anywhere from 3 to 6 meals. You'll notice I'm dicing the chicken in smaller pieces. This is going to help the cooking process and speed it up. Now that we have all of our chicken diced in a bowl, we can clean and sanitize our cooking station prior to seasoning our chicken. Next is the most important part of preparation, the seasoning of our chicken. We'll start with 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, some salt and pepper. I go easy on the salt. I've also added in 1 teaspoon of coriander and 1 teaspoon of cumin. Next, we'll squeeze in our 1 full lime and give our chicken one final thorough mixing. Let's set our chicken aside so we can move on to preparing our dipping sauce based with avocado.
Okay everybody, all of our prep work is done. Our peppers are sliced, our chicken is diced. We've got our chicken seasoned up. We've got our rice almost cooked. So we're gonna make our special sauce to go along with this. So tonight, what we're gonna do is take approximately, depending on how much you're making, but what we're gonna do here is take approximately 4 tablespoons of sour cream. We have our avocado before that we've already cleaned. We're gonna go ahead and add that in. I've got just a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 clove of garlic. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon plus a little bit of parsley. And I like cilantro, so we're gonna add some cilantro in there as well. And last, but certainly not least, one of my favorites here is a squeeze of lime juice. We've got a little bit of a lime flavor and theme going on tonight in the chicken, and we will have that on the rice as well. We're just gonna start with about a 1/4 cup of water because we don't want this sauce too runny, and we'll pulse it on low for now. And once that's good, go ahead and add a little bit more water, just another 1/4 cup.
The reason I add a 1/4 cup of water at a time is once it's in, I can't take it out. So it's better to add as we test it.
As always, before serving, we're going to give that a little bit of a taste. It's got the right consistency that we're looking for. That's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, but we say it. Let's give that a little taste. I want 1 more squeeze of lime juice in there. 1 little squeeze. Excellent. I'll let you see that inside. Nice green, creamy. avocado and sour cream with some cilantro, parsley, lime, and garlic in there. Smells delicious, actually. Good. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna get our chicken cooking, and then we'll do our veg, and we're gonna prep our rice, and we're very close to dinner time. Boom.
Rice is another item I'll cook once a week. I'll use 2 cups of dry rice, 3 cups of water, bring it to a boil. 15 minutes later, it's done, and I've got it for the week. Here I'm flavoring this rice with chopped parsley, chopped cilantro, and 1/2 lime squeezed in, and then I'm giving it a generous mix, and I'll set it aside so I can move on to cooking my chicken. Let's make sure our pan is hot, and then proceed to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. When laying in your protein, always make sure you lay away from your body. That way you'll minimize splashing yourself and protecting your skin and your eyes. Medium-sized diced chicken should cook anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes on a medium to high heat.
Begin to tell you how great this smells. Coriander, cumin, red chili, smoked paprika are really good. Salt, pepper, everything mixed in, especially that lime juice.
Let's move on to cooking our vegetables, starting with adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the same pan. That way, it's a bonus. We're going to absorb all the flavors from cooking that chicken directly into the vegetables. Now you'll notice here, I'm using the same spice combination I used for the chicken in these vegetables.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. While these veg were cooking, I was testing that chicken. The chicken almost didn't make it to dinner because I was gonna take it all down right there. It's that good. It's that good. The flavor of coriander is really coming out everywhere. We've got lime, cumin. I'll show you these veg in a second. I actually found a half bowl in the fridge that were diced up, so I added those in as well. I want to show you these veg. These are going to look fantastic. Okay, great. We're going to go ahead now and prepare. I got caught without a spoon. We're going to prepare our rice. So if you wanted to make a burrito, you could certainly do that. But I've opted for the bowl tonight. Now, I'm not big on beans, so I don't have beans. I don't have corn. I'm not big on that. I'm old school. Chicken, rice, veg, a little bit of sauce. I tried it again. In hindsight, instead of that sour cream in that sauce, I probably would have used Greek yogurt. It's still good, but option A, option B, I would go Greek yogurt. Option B is sour cream. I had sour cream in the fridge. I didn't have Greek yogurt. That's why I figured I would try it. Anyways, we're gonna plate this up and we're gonna take a look.
I believe in the attention to detail, even when preparing food at home. There's no reason why you can't treat yourself to a great dining experience the same way you would experience if you went out to a restaurant. Take care of yourself first. Cooking is supposed to be an enjoyable experience. Prep it. It's your meal. It's your fine dining tonight. Take pride in your work and give yourself a big pat on the back.
There you have it. We're going to come in for a closer look as well so you can see it. I just can't wait to eat this. I really can't wait to eat this. You have got to try this one. I am certain after you try this, you're going to come back to the video, you're going to like it, you're going to comment in, you're going to subscribe, you're going to share with all your friends. You have to try this. Here, take a look up close. Can you see this up close? Oh, I think you can. Check that out. Where is it? There it is. Come on. How good is this going to be? My goodness. Let's get into this soon. I have to.
I thought about this dish once I finished eating. It may very well have been the best chicken burrito bowl on a plate that I've made to date.
Okay, everybody, moment of truth here. It smells delicious. I already know how this is going to taste. I just really want you to try this at home. You can do so much more in your kitchen than you think with what you've got in your cabinet. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be this every night. I've got enough. I would say this is going to last me 3 or 4 meals at least. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to take it down really quick. There were 3 large chicken breasts. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's get in this. It's going to be really good. Let me get a little bit of that rice in there. We'll get some veg, a little green sauce. Yep. This is amazing. You have to try this. Get after it. Uncle Drew's Kitchen. Boom! It's fantastic. Yep. Take back what I said about that green sauce. The green sauce is actually okay. I've got the hint of lime in there now.